Alright. Headphones. Tether. Subtitle. Play. Only PG-13.
And I'm noticing you just saying play helps me sync it up.
Oh, okay.
That really kind of helps me get it to the more or less to the right spot.
Cool.
I feel like we should have sound.
Yeah. Who was Stellan Skarsgård's character that Harkonnen. So the Harkonnen family are getting kicked out. They just like bombed everything, right?
Yeah. Yeah, it was like a settlement.
Right.
He brought the Atreides in.
Yeah.
Kicked the Harkonnen out. The Harkonnen came back. And I mean, fought them from the front, flanked them from the back.
Right.
We lost Idaho. We lost Josh Brolin. Pellick.
Yeah, the dad.
The dad did the biting the tooth thing.
Right.
But it didn't kill Skarsgård.
No?
No.
Okay.
I mean, it goes through his shield, and but then he's like in a bath of oil or something later. So it didn't kill him either. So, and then him and Paul and Lady Jessica are with the Fremen now.
Yeah.
After he just fought that. There's like the one Fremen that didn't want him to be part of anything or whatever.
Yeah.
And killed that dude after giving him multiple chances.
Right.
To back down.
Yeah. Okay.
And then she gives the usual, this is just the beginning.
Yeah.
Line at the end of a movie.
Right. Part one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it sounds like now we're in the, whatever this war is in his father's name and his name that he's seeing.
Right.
This is probably what this is going to be about.
Okay. We've got the setup. Let's get to the climax. Hey, Americans.
Hey, guys. Welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, I'm Dan.
I'm Emily.
We're American Acres, full-time RVers that love to watch movies. And we are finally back finishing Dune, Part 2. My kid is so excited.
Yeah.
So, we kind of went through, remember in the first one, I had watched the first one a bunch of times, editing it out. So I'm ready to go. I'm very excited to see. This one, I guess, is all the action.
Right.
The whole war.
Yeah.
So
it's supposed to be beautiful. It's supposed to be epic. It's supposed to be all the things.
And we might get the people riding the sandwords.
Ooh, that'd be cool.
Now this is what I call a rodeo.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm ready to go.
Let's get into it. Let's watch a movie, guys.
God! God!
The baddest Chicano in the barrio.
Well, that ain't me. Not anymore.
Ever since the kid died, man.
Yeah.
That's some weak ass bullshit, you.
I'm sorry, what? What? That's creepy.
That's so weird to me that they put it in between.
Yeah.
You know, we get the movie, then we get the Warner Brothers logo, and then we get the movie again. I'm ready for this. But now it has to deliver.
Right.
You built it up.
Yeah.
You got me to buy into two actors I had no faith in, while shit-canning two actors I liked, you know? So now we gotta make it work.
Do you want the subtitles on?
Yeah. Are we starting over again?
Yeah. It's always like this with these movies, though. You know, we always have a hard time.
All right, starting over again.
That's so cool. Power over spice is power over all.
The battle for Arrakis took everyone by surprise. The Harkonnen operation was perpetrated overnight, without warning.
And killed everybody.
Yeah.
By morning, the Atreides were no more. All died in the dark.
Genocide.
And the Emperor said,
I could have used a little more cowbell.
Heck yeah.
this would not be the first time the Harkonnens have done his dirty work.
I think her name is Florence Pugh, and I haven't seen her in much, but she's supposed to be phenomenal. enemy. Is that a sandworm?
Oh man.
That was pretty cool. Effortlessly.
It's like they're moving through water. I mean, that's cool.
Yeah. No shields. Because it irritates the sandworms. Ooh.
Damn.
No. I thought his mom was right behind him.
Yeah, I thought that might have been, what's her name? She must have took off right after him.
Ew, what? Ew, ew, no!
Gotta get all the water out of their body.
Oh, there you go. Dang. Yeah, I'm excited to see one of those.
Just like that.
Yeah, I suggest you get some rest.
Oof. Man.
Okay.
But I don't think they've got any idea.
No.
Because they said there was like 100 Sietches, and there's like 50,000 Sietches.
Yeah.
They have no idea how many people are in this planet. Finally, let's see what these look like.
What were they?
The Sietch, one of the Sietches.
Oh, okay.
Tabber, I don't know if that's a family name or a location on the planet.
I didn't know if that was one of their own or somebody they brought back for some reason.
That's the guy Paul killed in
Oh,
the fight.
okay. I gotcha.
So chukha lasana l'gaib lak.
Yeah, but they're treating him kind of like Morpheus, where he's the only one that believes he's the one. And it doesn't sound like it's the first time either.
Woman, come with me.
Taking all of his liquid too.
Yeah, I mean, that's just culture at this point. That's so interesting. That's all the water that they've collected.
38 million decaliters. None of us, even dying of thirst, would ever drink this water. This is sacred. Genesis water.
Wow, that's so cool.
I'll never give your water away, not even for the dead.
Yeah, that is so sacred.
You want me to take her place?
Yes, I do.
The committee don't.
You believe in Paul?
There are signs. Yes.
What if I would refuse?
What else is left to do then but return your water to the well?
Still a terrifying human being.
Yeah.
This is so intense.
Zig. Ekkeri.
Whoa. Come on, you got this. You got this. So maybe the babies.
Yeah, that's what I'm wondering, if the baby is the one.
If you wanna fight with us, first thing you must learn to be one with the desert. So here is a tent and enough food. I want you to cross that small erg and come back.
All right, let's go.
Beware of the trapdoor spiders. Centipedes are very nasty. Not the big ones. They're harmless. But the little ones.
Little ones?
The little ones.
Little ones.
You have to break up your rhythm. Like this.
Now that's interesting, because in the film books I've studied, the anthropologists say in order to properly sound you actually have to...
Really? Yeah.
Never mind. Please keep going.
Wow. Oof.
Whoa.
Oh.
Reload!
Yeah. Oh no! Wow. So once the helicopter went down, now they can focus on this thing.
Come. Come.
Look at that little mustache he's got going on.
Who's Zendaya?
The one who points the way. That is a powerful name.
Did he know that? That's nuts.
Now you are our brother. Paul Muad'Dib Usul.
That's epic. Man, that thing's moving.
Hey! Stilgar!
Means desert spring.
Desert spring. I love it.
I hate it. It's from some stupid prophecy.
Oh.
I prefer Johnny.
Wonder how long this is, like how much time we've passed. You
Tell
know?
me, what was it about?
Yeah, she knows all about his nightmares and stuff now? That was awesome quick.
Here. I'm fine.
Yeah, they should have given us a time frame. I have no idea. Is it a year? Is it 50 years?
Shai Hulud decides today if you become Fremen. Or if you die.
Right. I mean, he's already faced off one already. Or it came up and he was staring at it. I don't know if you remember that from the first one.
I like that the first interaction that we see with one of these things is this, like, test kind of thing. That he'll get to become a Fremen. You know, this whole... Like, this is the first time we really see him. All that sand is going to collapse around you. This is wild. The effects are amazing. Look how big that thing is.
Man, that thing's moving.
They believe in it now. They're not going to laugh anymore. Wow. Okay, so it's been close to 9 months.
Will be born in the south.
If a normal pregnancy is a normal pregnancy.
I'll be waiting for you. All of us.
Ugh.
I mean, I was kind of wondering, like, I got a lot of questions. I think the writing is suffering for the action.
The Spice Depot.
Yeah, that's a huge loss.
Yeah, is that them?
Them who?
The Fremen about to pop up?
Well, I thought they all left on that worm.
Oh, yeah, I guess so.
I don't even know what made them think that they were over here.
Wow, you just bailed, huh? This guy makes me so uncomfortable. Okay, so this is the one they want to give everything. This is the one they want to give everything to see if they can control it.
You should cancel the fight.
Don't spoil my nephew's birthday.
I thought it was his son.
Nephew. The youngest nephew.
The what?
The youngest nephew. Like, woo, but I don't know this guy from next to nothing to care.
Yeah. Like, they should introduce this character in the last movie. It's like we've moved to a completely different movie.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, and the Reverend Mother, when she did it to Paul, she used the voice.
Yeah.
Come here, kneel. This chick's just whispering, so is she better than the mother? The Reverend Mother? Is she...
Like, I get it, you know, you got one guy losing power and one guy gaining power, but man, that was a long sequence.
There's another world,
I thought he was dead.
another land.
So is he with the Harkonnens now? Or like they don't look like the Harkonnen.
I don't know what the hell's going on.
I don't either.
Like, that's a spice harvester.
Yeah.
So is he still harvesting spice, like no clue what's going on? Is he using it to try to run?
Or is there some kind of third spice harvesting party that's...
I wanted blood.
Yeah, you show us him, and then they're back together 2 minutes later. When we could have known he was alive
Driving
and been waiting for this moment. But here we go, expedition dump.
Yeah, that still doesn't explain what he was doing. I guess he's with other Fremen?
Yeah, I don't know. And not getting a timeline doesn't help either.
Right.
He's family.
I would love to see their interaction.
I know where your father hid the family atomics.
Yeah, I mean, it's something we didn't even know existed. It's like it's a different movie.
Yeah.
You know, like the story just dead ends. So we're going to add this guy, and we're going to add the atomics.
Only with your genetic heritage.
So if they killed him, there's no access to this stuff.
Oh no! I wonder who ratted them out.
Yeah, how did they figure that out?
That's crazy that they cross everything on these worms. It's crazy how they cross the desert and everything on the worms. With desert spring tears.
She just said he wasn't dead.
Desert Spring Tears.
That's her name, Desert Spring.
I guess he didn't see that coming.
Right? But now he's supposed to know the truth about the family. I guess that we don't know yet. We might find out here, I guess.
You are the daughter of Baron Vladimir Harkonnen.
Oh, man.
I am Paul Muad'Dib Atreides, Duke of Arrakis!
That's probably been the best part of the movie.
Do we know what her problem is?
No.
Okay.
She's, I guess, upset that he took the poison, or...
I mean, she's been mad for an hour.
Yeah. It was
Yeah, I mean,
keep calm.
I'm not even invested in this final battle because I don't know half of what's going on.
Right.
I don't know why she's mad.
Yeah.
Gurney didn't need to be in it. That whole gladiator scene with this other nephew
Yeah.
doesn't need to be in the movie at all.
For a 2.5-hour movie,
There's no involvement in their love life because we saw none of that happen.
Yeah.
And then that blonde, and I don't know who she is either.
The Emperor's daughter?
Is that who she is?
Yeah.
When she was saying stuff to the diary and it was engraving on that thing, she said it was the year 10191. So no time had gone by.
I don't know.
At
what
best,
the,
a year.
Right.
At best.
Right.
You call it a year, all I can think is a year that I know.
Yeah.
Or call it something different.
And has the mom had the baby yet?
I don't think so.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's just writing. This is a mess of a movie. And I am so disappointed in the lack of worms.
Yeah.
Like, we watched him in the test. We saw how you have to get on a worm. So somebody needs to explain how they were able to pitch a tent and get all these people riding on the back of it. How does that work?
Yeah.
But I almost feel like there's a missing movie between these two movies.
Yeah. And why isn't the Bene Gesserit telling him to stop? Taking control over anything. Everything that she doesn't want to happen.
And again, if I'd have known he was alive the whole movie, I'd be much more excited about this face-off. But they painted Batista to be an incompetent, worthless soldier.
Really? Like, that's awesome that you killed him that quick, but yeah, he seems super incompetent.
Consider what you're about to do, Paul Atreides.
Silence! Ooh. 10 out of 10.
And again, I don't know enough about this enemy to care that this is the final showdown. We blew right past Gurney's showdown.
Right, that was really disappointing. 1, 2, and done. So what? Lead them to paradise? So what?
I mean, they're supposed to turn the whole planet into water and green paradise. I mean, we could have had this war 90 minutes ago and been doing the whole thing now. And this lady's been pregnant forever.
Okay, that's... Boom.
Well, it couldn't be over fast enough.
There were some parts that were really good. Dune Part 2.
Yeah, I don't know where to begin. I don't want to be hard on it because there was no time put together for Chalamet's relationship. Hold on, let me fix this. No time put together for his relationship, so I really didn't care that they were in a relationship at all. And then and I don't know what she ever got mad about, but it's like spending the whole second half of the movie with some mad nagging ass girlfriend.
Yeah.
She could go.
Yeah.
The pregnancy thing never played out through 2 movies. He said he knew she was pregnant in the first movie.
Yeah.
Never played out.
Yeah, and the, talking to the daughter and everything, I don't understand who the daughter was supposed to be, of whatever prophecy, they were saying that, she was gonna, I don't know.
Because some of the stuff, you would see his dream.
Yeah.
And then it would happen later on in the movie. But the sister, the baby, who I'm thinking was that girl that was talking to him, the blonde, and for that one scene.
Yeah.
And then we never saw that actress again.
Yeah.
I'm assuming that was the baby.
Right.
This whole trying to put this whole twist that somehow they're now Harkonnens.
Didn't need that.
And that could have been some secret, How's Gurney going to take that?
Yeah, right.
He hates them freaking with a passion.
Yeah.
And he's just going to let that go?
Yeah.
The fight between him and Batista, totally disappointing. I don't care about the other
character.
They wrote him into this big wimp, incompetent wimp.
Yeah. And the other guy, his brother that rose to power over him, didn't care about that. I would have loved to have seen Batista be the main guy that
he
was
should have
rising
been
to
in that
power.
role.
I don't know why we even needed to add another character in that. You know, his fight scene, his in that gladiator kind of spiel, like, you know, don't get me wrong, guys, the cinematics were beautiful. Timothy Chalamet, completely convincing.
It's fantastic through both movies.
Yes, even Zendaya, being the mad girlfriend, she was convincing. Wasn't written well,
No.
but she was convincing. Everyone really bought into it. There were a lot of things that, like, who told them where that one group of people
where the siege was.
Yeah, who told them that? I never trusted Gurney. I would have loved to have known that he was still alive from the beginning to really get, you know, like, not be confused when he randomly shows up. And, you know, again, who was he with? Why was he, like, doing, like, excavating spice? I have a lot of questions, and it could have been a 2-hour movie, shorter and more concise with better writing.
I think they should have turned these into 3 movies.
Yeah.
I think before he fights that Fremen at the end of the first one, it should have ended.
Yeah.
The second movie should have started with him fighting the Fremen.
I think
You
before
know,
that.
Stilgar has that whole conversation with him about embarrassing my teachings and my training and all of this that I've done for you, and we saw none of that.
Yeah.
None of his teachings or trainings. Watch out for the spiders and the centipedes, but we get ants at the end. No spiders or centipedes. Well, then stop bringing this stuff up. And the absolute lack of worms.
Yeah.
You got him having to fall through this volcano of sand to land on this worm, which I hated the way they were shot.
Yeah.
They were shot so up close
Yes.
that it looked like a practical fake effect.
Yes.
You needed to pull back so I could see the scale of this thing with him on it.
And
it was a
face and
complete
more-
disaster for him to get on this thing. And later on, we see him riding with dozens of people on this thing in a tent like it's a bus.
Yeah. I wish that there had just been more about the timeline, because I don't know how long it took. Some things seem like a lot of stuff got left on the editing floor and it just cut to the next thing.
Yeah.
You know, some of them I was okay with, some of the cuts I was okay with, but some of them just felt like I was missing a good part of the movie, and a lot of the other stuff could have been left out. They drug some things out a lot, and I don't know.
The whole fight at the end, like, they shit all over Jason Momoa.
Yeah.
With this fight at the end. And I'll explain what I mean. Jason Momoa was his trainer. While he was gone, Gurney stepped in to continue his training. So his real master was Duncan Idaho.
Yeah.
Was his real fighting master.
Yeah.
Who came down and said, I fought the Fremen. They're the fiercest fighters I've ever seen. I've never come so close to dying. Blah, 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 blah. Paul kills a Fremen. Not only kills him, I mean, makes him look stupid 3 or 4 times through the fight. I mean, he had this guy handled from the get-go.
Yeah.
He gets into this fight with a Harkonnen, who Gurney just destroyed in 2 moves. And it's this long-ass, drawn-out fight. And I mean, where's all this training?
Yeah.
A Fremen should have been able to take care of a Harkonnen in a heartbeat. They did it the whole 2 movies.
Yeah.
And for whatever reason, Paul couldn't pull it off this one time against this guy.
Yeah.
It was just, there's no consistency. And they shit all over the training that Jason Momoa did. They shit all over the training that Gurney did by making the fight. The fight that Gurney had with Batista should have been the fight he had with that kid at the end.
Yeah.
2 moves, stabbed in the neck, you're done.
Yeah.
That would have been much better. And then Gurney's could have been a whole drawn out 10-minute fight.
Right. Because, you know, especially if Batista was still on the level as the other guy, you know, but now he's a disgrace, whatever, you know, but Gurney should never have just been able to come up 1-2 punch and he's done.
Yeah, I mean, where's the, you know, he gave me this scar to remember him by. Give him a scar. Did you not see The Princess Bride? You know, he cuts his face because he cut his face. I mean, where's all of this revenge?
Yeah.
Where did all of that go? He should have been stomping his skull into the ground.
Yeah.
I mean, it was just so poorly written and such a 180 from the first movie.
I think the first movie should have stopped with them going off into the desert. Second movie should have picked up with them getting into the desert and maybe ending with him doing the hurrah of everybody realizing that he's, you know, the prophet. Of him drinking the water, him drinking all that, and then that can be the end of that one. And then we pick up and we go fight the, the Harkonnens for everything and the Emperor and everything.
That whole gladiator scene and this extra nephew didn't need to be in the movie at all.
Yeah.
We never needed to see the Emperor. We never needed to see that blonde girl.
I really did like when they had like their little breathing tubes under the sand and they popped up with one of the spice things like the first time.
Yeah.
And him and Zendaya were trying to get that helicopter. I liked that scene. He was hiding under a foot and it started to move and she was trying to shoot up to that helicopter thing. I liked that. I liked how, you know, their little helicopter things could shoot like eight things at a time.
Yeah, I mean,
the creativity and
yeah, like when they were running and then they just kind of floated up the side of the hill.
Right.
Cool.
The creativity.
The
was
weapons
really
were cool.
So
Batista was the Harkonnen.
Yeah.
To be worried about.
Yeah.
And
so what if they're Harkonnens? You know,
yeah.
I don't understand
again
why that
played out in nowhere.
Yeah.
There was nothing between Gurney finding that out, nothing between all the Fremen finding that out.
Yeah.
And if this is set up for some kind of, I didn't read the book, so I don't know if this is the end of the story.
Nope, but we taken what's presented and
the first one was so good. It was written tight, it was easy to follow, it set everything up. Yeah. And then you did all of these things. Well, we're Harkonnens, that went nowhere. Well, watch out for the sand spiders and the centipedes.
Yeah.
I would love to see a 2-foot centipede eat the Baron at the end. Could you just give me that? I thought them freaking things coming across the desert were trapdoor sand spiders, and watch out for the mine. Yeah. Oh, okay. Well, that's not the spider. Are we going to get the spider? Why did we talk about the spider?
Yeah.
I would recommend the first one.
Yeah. The music was fantastic. The
visually it was stunning.
Were stunning.
The actors were good.
Yes. We really have a problem with loose writing, and that really kills the movie.
But if I've got to spend the next 3 scenes trying to figure out what happened in this scene,
I'm not paying attention to the next
how
one.
does she get tattoos on her face? Well, I'm not paying attention to any of this. You know, where was my 30 minutes of at least building up this relationship? Watching them fall in love. We watched Padme and Anakin fall in love in Star Wars for 3 movies before they got together. You couldn't give me 30 minutes?
Yeah.
I didn't care about their relationship. He could have gone off with the blonde. He could not give a shit about Zendaya. I don't know. Yeah. All right. Well, let me have it.
Yeah.
All right,
See you
guys.
next time. Let us know what other thing we can trash on.
Check all the links and get ready to follow me on the next episode of Pretty Little Liars. All right, guys.
See you around.
Thanks.